There's a moment in every man's life when he suddenly notices something unusual. A younger woman looks at him just a bit too long. Her smile lingers, her curiosity sharpens, her energy shifts, and he wonders, wait, is she attracted to me? Most men brush off these signals, convincing themselves they imagined it. But the truth is this: younger women are often deeply drawn to older men, and not because of cliches or shallow fantasies. There is a psychology behind their desire, an instinctual attraction rooted in confidence, maturity, mystery, and life experience. And yet, very few older men know the signs. They miss connections that could have changed their lives. They walk past opportunities without even realizing they were wanted. But that ends today. In this video, I, Amelia, your guide from dark psychology, will decode the exact behaviors younger women display when they think you're a good-looking, charismatic older man. If you've ever been confused by mixed reactions, if you've ever felt unsure whether she was interested, if you've ever wondered why younger women seem to react differently around you, stay with me. Because by the end of this series, you'll finally be able to say, I get it now. I wasn't imagining things. They really were into me. And you'll know exactly how to navigate those moments with confidence, clarity, and control. Before we dive into the signs, here's a hook you must understand. Younger women don't just notice older men. They study them. Your presence, your aura, your silence, your confidence. These things speak louder than any words you could say. So, let's begin with the first sign. Number 10, the magnetism of maturity. There is a certain power that only comes with age, a slow-burning magnetism that doesn't shout for attention, but quietly commands it. When you look good, when you carry yourself with calm self-assurance, you become the center of attention without even trying. It happens at nights, office gatherings, restaurants, bookstores, anywhere. Younger women are naturally drawn to men who have endured life, grown through experiences, matured through challenges, and still stand tall. This steadiness, this unshakable presence, this calm masculinity, it fascinates them. Because young women don't just look at an older man, they feel him. Your confidence, your posture, your voice, your quiet strength, your thoughtful pauses. These create a gravity that is rare in young men. It's a kind of magnetism you earn, not one you're born with. A scene to recognize. Imagine this. You're sitting in a cozy corner of a bookstore cafe. You're engrossed in a book, maybe classic literature, maybe a biography, maybe something philosophical around you. Conversations swirl, coffee steams, laughter echoes. But you are calm, focused, present in your own world. A younger woman walks in. She scans the room, and instead of choosing any random seat, she picks the one that gives her the perfect line of sight to you. She doesn't approach, not yet. Instead, she observes your reading choice, your posture, your calmness in midst of noise, your depth. This isn't coincidence, it's attraction. Silent, subtle, but powerful. This is the first sign. When your presence creates a quiet pull that makes a younger woman want to be near you, even without speaking, recognize it, because most men don't. And when you do notice, don't hesitate to approach her. She already noticed you long before you noticed her. Number 9, subtle glances and lingering looks. Let me tell you a secret that most men never learn. Women reveal their attraction long before they ever speak it. And younger women, especially those interested in an older, good-looking man, reveal it through the eyes. Have you ever caught a glance that felt a little too intentional? A look that lingered. A moment where she seemed to study you only to quickly look away when you noticed. That wasn't an accident. That wasn't coincidence. That was desire softened behind curiosity. When a younger woman is drawn to an older man, she watches him the way someone admires a painting. Quietly, subtly, carefully. She believes you might not notice. She hopes you won't catch her staring too often, but she can't help it because she's captivated by your mature presence, your calm demeanor, the stories your eyes seem to hold, the experience written subtly across your expressions. You become fascinating to her in a way men her age are not. You carry silence like a shield, confidence like armor, and she wants to understand you. But here's the dark psychology behind it. A younger woman will rarely stare openly. Instead, she looks when you aren't looking, observes your hands, your jawline, your posture, glances at your clothes, your watch, your movement, studies you from across a room with quiet admiration. This is one of the strongest signs that she thinks you're a good-looking older man. If a woman is neutral, she looks away instantly. If she's uninterested, she barely notices you at all. But when she's interested, she looks twice, then a third time, and eventually she can't keep herself from watching you. Remember this: where the eyes go, the heart follows, and her eyes will always betray the attraction she's trying to hide. Number 8, compliments about your timeless style. Now, let's talk about something that women notice far more deeply than men do: your style, your presence, your aesthetic identity. When a younger woman finds you attractive, her compliments are never random or shallow. She doesn't say things just to be polite. Instead, her words become a window into her interest. Have you ever had a younger woman compliment your watch, your haircut, the way your clothes fit, your scent, the way you walk, your vibe, your energy, your confidence? And while she's complimenting you, she's looking at you from head to toe slowly, almost studying you, almost drinking you in. That is not friendliness. That is not casual admiration. That is attraction, wearing the mask of politeness. Why this happens? Younger women are surrounded by men obsessed with trends, fast fashion, flashy brands, loud outfits. But you wear timelessness. You choose quality over novelty. Your look speaks of self-respect, discipline, and maturity. To her, this is intoxicating. When she compliments your style, what she's really saying is, "I notice you, I see your refinement, and it attracts me." Her voice may soften. Her eyes might lock onto yours for a moment longer. Her smile might deepen. These little emotional cues reveal everything. Here's a hook every man needs to hear. A woman will not compliment a man she doesn't find appealing, especially a younger woman complimenting an older man. If she praises your style, your grooming, your scent, or your presence, it means she's paying attention. And when a woman pays attention, she's invested emotionally, psychologically, attractively. This is the moment you need to be aware of, because when she compliments you, she's opening a door, a small doorway into her attraction. Most men walk past it. You won't. Not after this. Number 7, the authentic life. There is something rare, almost dangerously rare, about an older man who lives authentically. Not for approval, not for trends, not for the noise of the world, but for himself. Younger women sense this instantly, and it draws them in like gravity. Because authenticity is confidence without arrogance, wisdom without ego, strength without the need to perform. You aren't trying to prove anything. You aren't chasing validation. You aren't bending to societal pressure. And in a world full of people constantly trying to be someone else, your realness becomes magnetic. Women, especially younger women, find this deeply attractive because it shows you know who you are. It shows you're not easily influenced. It shows you've lived enough life to understand what truly matters. It shows stability, depth, and maturity. A younger woman is drawn to an older man not because he's older, but because he's established within himself. A small example with huge meaning. Let's say you wear a classic watch you've had for years. It's not flashy, it's not trendy, but it has meaning, a story, a quiet presence. And a younger woman asks you about it, not because she cares about watches, but because she wants to know you, your choices, your experiences, your past, your taste, your depth. When she asks questions about your preferences, your self-image, your stories, she's not being polite. She's trying to step into your world. She wants to see how you think. She wants a glimpse into your life. And here's the deeper truth. When a woman becomes curious, she is already emotionally invested. Your authenticity doesn't just attract her, it inspires her. It makes her feel safe. It makes her feel grounded. It makes her admire you. This sign is subtle yet powerful. When a woman begins exploring your inner world, it means your outer world already captivated her. Number 6, mirroring your mannerisms. Now we enter one of the most psychologically revealing signs of attraction. People don't consciously mimic the behavior of those they barely know. They only mirror someone they are drawn to, someone they respect, someone they feel connected to. And when a younger woman starts mirroring you, it's not an accident. It's not coincidence. It's biological bonding. A woman who mimics your tone, your speech patterns, or your gestures is showing deep subconscious attraction. How it happens? Imagine this. You have a particular way of explaining things. Maybe you pause before you speak. Maybe you use certain phrases. Maybe your humor has a distinct tone. Then one day you notice a younger woman adopts that same tone or starts using similar expressions or begins discussing topics you enjoy. Suddenly, she has your music on her playlist. She talks about your favorite authors. She references your style of thinking. This is not imitation. This is alignment. She is tuning herself to your frequency. A real scenario. Let's say you casually mention a literary reference during a conversation at work, something thoughtful, something meaningful. A week later, she uses the exact same reference, not because she wants to sound smart, but because she wants to connect with you. Or perhaps you structure presentations in a clear, calm, mature style, and suddenly she starts doing the same. This mirroring is a subconscious whisper. I admire you. I respect you. I'm drawn to you. Women mirror men they trust. Women mirror men they desire. Women mirror men whose presence they want to stay close to. Most men miss this sign completely, but now you won't, because the moment she mirrors you, even slightly, she's revealing her interest without saying a word. This is attraction happening beneath awareness, beneath logic, beneath conscious control. It's the heart speaking through behavior. Number 5, admiration of your achievements. Attraction isn't always loud. Sometimes it reveals itself through quiet admiration, through the way she lights up when you speak, through the way she listens, through the way she leans into your story as if she's stepping into your past with you. Younger women who find older men attractive don't just notice how you look. They notice what you've built. Your discipline, your consistency, your experiences, your failures, your rise, your resilience. To them, this is irresistible. You become a blueprint, a living example of the man they want to grow beside or the level of stability they aspire to match. The psychology behind it. A younger woman isn't impressed because you brag. She's impressed because you don't need to. Your achievements speak for themselves. Your maturity reveals itself in the way you carry your history, not as a trophy, but as a lesson. When she shows admiration, it is never superficial. It's emotional. It's intentional. It's deeply revealing. A real-world scenario. Imagine this. You're jogging in the park early one morning. The world is quiet, calm, peaceful. A younger woman approaches, not in a rushed or accidental way, but with a natural, soft confidence. She asks about your work, your past, your goals. She listens not passively, but attentively, with her eyes fixed on you, with her expression reflecting genuine interest. She doesn't want to copy you. She wants to understand you, your successes, your setbacks, your journey. And the next day, she returns to jog again. Not because she suddenly discovered a love for exercise, but because you are there. Because those moments with you feed her curiosity. Because your conversation left an imprint on her mind. This dynamic can happen anywhere. A younger coworker choosing you as a project partner. A regular customer returning repeatedly just to talk to you. A friend's younger acquaintance always seeking your guidance. When she seeks proximity to your wisdom, when she looks at you like a story worth hearing, when she tries to walk beside your achievements, understand this clearly. She is attracted. She admires the man you are and the man you became. Admiration is the doorway to deeper desire. Number 4, navigating jealousy. Here is where attraction crosses into emotional territory, where subtle signs become unmistakable. Jealousy, not the dramatic, toxic kind, but the quiet, involuntary, instinctual jealousy that escapes even when she tries to hide it. A woman becomes jealous only when she feels someone else is getting what she wants. So when a younger woman gets uncomfortable around you, while another woman stands close, when she frowns without meaning to, when she suddenly withdraws, becomes quieter, or starts acting differently. This is not casual emotion. This is claiming energy, the dark psychology behind her jealousy. Jealousy happens when she sees you as desirable. She feels a connection. She wants to be the one receiving your attention. She becomes protective of her chance with you. She doesn't need to verbalize it. Her reactions reveal everything. You might notice quick glances toward the other woman, subtle tension in her expression, her body shifting slightly closer to you, a sudden spark of competitiveness, a need to speak, contribute, or reclaim your attention. Most younger women don't even consciously realize they're doing this. But the body never lies. A hook most men never see coming. Even if you two have no official relationship, even if you've never flirted, never hinted at anything, her jealousy is still a sign of possession. It means I want him, I like him, don't take him away from me. That discomfort she feels when another woman is near you, that quiet shift in her mood, that is attraction. Confirmed. A woman will never be jealous of a man she doesn't desire, ever. So when you sense jealousy, don't ignore it. She feels something for you, and that emotional slip is the truth. Number 3, physical closeness. If there is one sign older men underestimate, one sign they misunderstand entirely, it is physical closeness. Most men assume a woman sitting beside,